What have we got? When you're ready, speak with the figurehead. Malady is ready to leave. She awaits our word. So just gotta chat to everybody and then we can move on. From the Nameless Isle, I guess. Oh shit, hi. Oh, hi. How you feeling?
The Red Prince's spirit stands bewildered, his spectral eyes beleaguered by disbelief.
You still pissed off at me?
Defeat? I have been defeated.
You most certainly have.
Impossible. Impossible.
Tell him you're very sorry he perished. Grin and confirm. He's been defeated, and then some.
No. The Red Prince does not perish. Even here I hear the voices of destiny whisper, I will have my empire yet. I will have...
That's great. Rightio. We're having a little soiree over here.
After all that's just happened, life, every flawed morsel of it, seems more precious to you than ever.
What is wrong with Sabile? Sabile's cloak is on backwards. Just saying.
You look around at those who have accompanied you so far. In each one, something unique shines through. Divinity has eluded you so far, but life beats strong within you, here and now.
That's nice, but I kind of feel denied because that's where the game said it was going, and now it's not going that way, and I kind of feel like I'm never going to be more than I am now, and that frustrates me from a game perspective because I wanted new abilities.
Who knows what lies ahead for you, for your companions? Your quest failed. The void is growing stronger, and the hall is dark. You feel the need for some affection. Perhaps they feel it too.
So what are you supposed to do now to combat the void? The whole point was to become godwork and, to become divine to fight back against that. But now that we can't ascend, how the fuck do we win? Tell Beast you've been thinking about him and his beard a lot. Ask Ifan if he's as weary as you are. Would you like to rest below decks with you for a spell? Approach Sabile, take her hand, and ask if she would like to spend the night with you. On second thought, you'd rather not get up and close and personal with anyone. I mean, I'm all for the last option, but the game seems to be thrusting Sabile at me, so whatever.
She pulls you close and kisses you like you've never been kissed before.
That's rather cliche.
That's a yes. Come, let's find ourselves a quiet spot.
Sure.
As you move to go below decks, the live wood creaks and groans. The steps you thought you knew lead you to a part of the ship you've never seen before. A newly carved nook that smells of resin and wood chips. Touching the wall beneath your fingers, the live wood hums at your touch. You understand that the Lady Vengeance has carved this space for you in gratitude for your help.
What a kind soul.
You enter and feel the presence of the ship recede, offering you the total privacy of a moment alone with your companion. The first moment you have been truly alone together. No sooner have you entered the room than Sabile shoves you onto the bed and starts tearing at your clothes.
Gotta say, I'm not feeling the romance. I don't feel like this game built up the romantic options very well at all. I don't feel like an emotional connection to any of my companions in this romantic sense, so this just feels awkward. Very, very awkward, and there's petals falling on the bed, like gag.
I want you naked.
Jesus Christ, where did that come from? You don't need to be told twice. Undress. Tell us when you rush. Won't we take us slow? Smelling bushly. She first.
Sabile doesn't blink, but with a few quiet motions slips out of her clothes. She stands before you gloriously nude, fragile, yet absolutely at ease.
See, if this was Baldur's Gate 3, I'd be fine because there's such a build-up in the romance with your companions. But this is just like it's been thrust at me for no reason whatsoever. Tell her she's beautiful. Take her no beauty in silence. Travel from eyes to toes and everywhere in between. Take her by the hips and pull her towards you. Well, she likes action, so you know.
Not just yet.
Apparently not.
Your turn. Spit spot.
Oh, true, I'm still wearing clothes.
She looks on as you remove your garb, and it's like you can feel her gaze, an eager flame that travels up and down your naked body.
Good girl.
She takes one of your hands and leads it to her lips, gently brushing them with your fingertips.
Remember how when we first met I licked your arm?
Not really, no. Sorry.
Think now of what will happen when I lick you all over. All those memories shrouded in flesh. No more secrets.
Does it work that way?
I will know you like I know my own heart.
Kind of seems a bit unfair to the other partner.
She lowers your hand
Unless you're both elves.
and places it between her breasts. You can feel the beat of her heart, the dulcet, ancient rhythm.
Let me come to know you.
Sure, you may know me.
She kisses you gently. Then, as your mouths open, a dalliance of tongues.
The sweet taste of remembrance. The titillation that is one's first kiss.
But that isn't our first kiss.
How young you were.
Oh, I see the
Tell
memory.
me, how was it?
I really don't have any interest in this conversation. Can we get on to Act 4? This is really boring. And that's coming from me, the person who likes to have romance in like every TV show she watches, in almost every movies, action movies accepted. She wants romance in it. Every book I read, I want to have some sort of thread of romance in it. This is just making me just throw my hands up in the air going, okay, I'm done. I want to get on with the game. I've got no connection to this scene whatsoever, which is a sign of not very good writing, not a very good build-up to this moment. Tell the truth, it was bumbling attempt at best. Embellish the truth, say it was perfection itself, dodge the question, whatever.
So I gather, but practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
She kisses your neck, your breasts, twirls her tongue around your nipples.
Like, why are we suddenly getting, like, disturbingly explicit? Okay, not disturbingly, but, like, very explicit when we haven't had that to date in the game?
Now we're getting somewhere.
It just feels out of place.
Another sensation altogether.
It just feels like pieces that don't go together cleanly. They're not from the same puzzle.
But you're afraid.
Don't know why.
Tell me why.
Ooh, other than the fact that you're going to live a lot longer than I am because I'm human. Even though I look like a sexy lizard lady. Tell you feel very vulnerable. You remember the needle in your neck. She could kill you in an instant. Pull her close and say she's mistaken. You're not afraid of anything. You're in the land of the dead. The whole world is in peril. Of course you're a bit afraid.
But you shouldn't be. Not with me by your side. Alas, it's me you fear. My nails and my needle.
I don't appreciate you telling me how I feel. I don't feel that way.
Forget the scar. Forget the names on my skin. And forget the instrument with which I kill.
They weren't even crossing my mind.
You will get to know the
Her cloak is
real
still stuffed
me.
up.
All of me. I am Sabine, and I'm here with you.
Read her words. She is Bill and she's here with you.
That's right, my darling. I'm here with you. Now do you realize you've no reason to fear me? That I could never hurt you?
Big eye roll.
I love you. I want you.
Her kisses go lower still, your belly and below. Her tongue right there, that delightful pressure again and again.
And again, it just seems like this has just come out of nowhere. At least in Baldur's Gate 3, from the little I've played of it because it's not out yet. Everything has momentum. It builds up. You have interactions that get you there. The relationship builds. It was just sort of like, hey, Sibyl's into you. So, like, you kind of go down that path. And now all of a sudden, she's got her tongue in special places and we're hearing about it. And there's no flow.
Just a tease. Slowly she moves back up, her body close to you, her lips against your ear.
Just one question left. The one question as yet unanswered in your flesh. Do you love me too?
Sure.
Not so evasive now.
Am I supposed to be at this point?
Good.
Am I not supposed to be considered a court here and now?
She straddles you,
Jesus.
two heats hot against one another.
Isn't it wonderful to be in love?
My heart is overflowing.
Isn't it magical to make love?
Positively sparkling.
Her lips land on yours once more as her fingers curl inside you, and slowly, ever so slowly, she coils you into oblivion.
Okay, that was way more explicit than I needed. From a game that has had zero romance up until this point. Good God. Okay, it's done with. Let's just forget that ever happened and keep going with the murdering. Oh God, it keeps going. Oh my God. Can we leave now? Can we leave, pretty please? Oh God. I'm a little large, don't you think, for the bed? She seems to be having a bad dream.
The night was long, but you didn't sleep a wink. You lie in one another's arms, basking in euphoric exhaustion.
Ready for round 5?
It's a miracle we're still alive.
Don't be silly.
As Sabile's hands traipse their way down, a sound emanates in the distance.
That was Lady Vengeance. She's calling us back.
I imagine she is. We've got shit to do.
How she spoils our sport.
You both rise from the bed and get dressed. When you're ready to leave, Sabine takes your hands in hers.
It's like nobody remembers the, what was it, 36 barrels of death fog on their way to Arx? Like, are we forgetting that we are in a bit of a rush here? Let alone the void and the void woken.
You know me now, don't you? The real me.
Ugh.
You're not afraid anymore.
Whatever. Look in her eyes, smile and say you don't fear her, you love her.
And I love you.
One more kiss. Then you leave, your arms around each other's waist.
Let's get this divinity thing over with, shall we? This is so much more fun.
Oh, thank God it's over. That was just torture. And again, that's coming as someone who loves romance in her shit. Like, it's what I live and breathe in my entertainment. Except for games, because most games don't have it, but still. And that was just painful.
Hail.
Hail!
Spoken to Malady yet?
Negative.
She said to talk.
Hey up. I hear we're about ready to move.
Jesus.
Are you ready to continue?
You're very boring in your conversation.
Not right now.
Good Lord. Tarquin, please, tell me you have something inspiring to chat about, because they're really boring. Anathema.
All this
Tell me about Anathema.
commotion hasn't made it any easier for me to restore
he's
Anathema.
not done yet.
The fewer distractions, the better.
Bruh, when are you going to be done?
My efforts continue. I must admit it's quite an...
Take my wares. Do you have literally anything I want? Probably not. It's probably all just the shit I sold you. Mira?
I thought you'd forgotten about me, darling. How goes your little endeavor?
So that you fought your way through the council.
Almira gives you a devilish grin and traces her finger along your forehead.
Really, honey? I was about to say, your man's right beside you, but then I remembered she's a succubus, and I was like, oh yeah, no, that's part of the course.
I had a feeling you'd be one to watch, my dear. I'm glad to hear my faith wasn't misplaced.
I'm glad I didn't step ashore on that island with you, sorcerer. That place is a pyre.
Most certainly is. What's in your mind?
The Order. My comrades. I don't regret leaving with Almira, but I did swear an oath. I hear Bishop Alexander made it to the island with some followers.
Yeah.
What came of him?
Look, about that. Alexander made it to the Nameless Isle, but he must have perished along the way.
No loss. The Divine Order grew weak and divided under his stewardship. Perhaps if it survives, it can come back stronger.
Yeah, you also got to blame Dallas to an extent. It's not wholly on Alexander's shoulders, but he is very much responsible for it. Ooh, some nails. Yoink. Losa. Where's Bane? He's probably further down the front of the ship. Oh, he might be underneath the decks. Cannot be bothered to go beneath the decks to chat.
1,000,000 candles. 1,000,000 all around. And they're just like me, the demon. He keeps our souls. He keeps them all forever.
Which demon is this,
I
by
see
the
it
way?
all. How could you? I'll never be free of him.
Sounds
now.
like a you problem.
Do you understand that? I'll never be free of him now.
Sounds like a you problem. And why are you wearing no clothes? Surely the Shadow Prince was wearing clothes. Tell you didn't want it to end like this. Say that what's done is done. Only one was destined to... Ooh, that's rough.
What end? He has me now. He has me forever. I'll never be free of him.
Oh, well, again, it's your problem.
I guess it was always going to be you, wasn't it? I hope you're happy.
Well, I'm not unhappy if those are my two options. He's wearing pants, surely. I don't know. Malady, we need to go to the front of the ship or is the opposite direction, Mish? Oh, here. Actually, no. Head of the ship is where we're going. Let me guess, you're going to be bitter about life too. Death. Bitter about death.
It's so cold. I haven't felt cold in centuries.
What a novel experience for you then.
What happened? I just remember... Oh no. No, that can't be right.
Yup. Korean, so much for the Eternals.
This is wonderful.
I knew you'd appreciate this.
What a fascinating experience. And I will be able to spend eternity studying you creatures.
I mean, weren't you already spending eternity doing it in your undead form?
No more having to watch from the shadows.
Oh, I see.
No more having to walk mysterious social tightropes.
Yeah, this is a spoon for you.
The skeleton pulls a notebook from the folds of his robes.
I'm amazed it
and
still works
starts
that way.
scribbling. As you walk away, you hear him muttering about Observations on the Mortal Races, Volume 1.
Happy I could help.
Take whatever time you need to gather yourself, my friend.
Not really that much to do, my dear.
When you are ready, we can proceed.
Let us go. You know that Lady Vengeance led Dallas to you on the name of Sile.
Yes, I am sorry. She had me built to her exact designs. Not even I know all the ways in which she can control me.
Oh,
She
you're
was able
turning
to
around
follow
looking
my
at me.
wake
I
like a
can't see.
shark. But I will see myself destroyed.
Oh boy.
Rather than be forced to betray
Oh,
you
don't know
again.
that you need to
I
go that
swear.
far.
It shall be done.
Malady.
Malady's face is drawn. She seems tired, somewhat subdued. She looks you over and squints.
Are you gonna die in the effort to get us back to the mortal realm?
What's wrong with you? You seem happy.
How's that a bad thing? Tell you are, you feel better than you have in some time. So your instincts are mistaken. You're just you, no better or worse than usual. Say that on the contrary, recent events are weighing heavily on you. Tell you think you're in love.
It's written all over you. In truth, I'm glad to see it. A joyful God is a just God.
Except none of us are gonna reach godhood because we can't ascend.
I've had some time to think, and there's a few matters I want to discuss before we carry on.
Do you know an alternative manner to divinity? Are you gonna tell me what you were doing with old mate back on the Blood Moon Isle?
I doubt you've forgotten the death of Meister Siva.
Pretty hard to.
She swallows hard and closes her eyes for a moment, as though trying to dispel a dizzy spell.
She and I had a deal, you see. A deal that's now quite obviously defunct. According to its terms, I was to help you ascend to divinity, and she was to help me with another matter. The details aren't important now, it's just... never mind. Another entangling alliance. But I won't be able to disentangle it on my own. There may come a time when I need to count on you as an ally.
Depends on if it means my demise or not.
So, are we? Allies, that is.
Well, I need more information. What entangling alliance is she referring to? Tell her that after all she's done for you, you'd be a fool not to consider her your greatest ally. So that she of all people should understand that you're looking out for yourself, no one else.
The details are details.
And I would like to know them.
Suffice it to say that Meister Siva believed she could help me. And I believe you're twice the sorcerer she
You're
ever
just really
was.
not forthcoming, are you? In Fane, do you really need to be here for this conversation?
So?
Ugh, sure. Your problems are my problems.
That's something I don't often hear. Thank you. Really.
I'm so gonna regret that.
Moving on. I found out where Dallas is heading. There's a great city not far from Driftwood, Arx by name. It's controlled by Magisters, so you'll have your work cut out for you. We have to find out what she's planning to do with the powers of the Seven.
Oh, did she take it with her? I thought she destroyed it so that no one can ascend. She somehow grabbed it for herself? I'm afraid that wasn't very clear in the scene I witnessed.
You'll need to find her and take back what she stole, and quickly, before she does something irreversible.
I was of the opinion she'd already done something irreversible.
Dallas, or any of the others for that matter, cannot be allowed to use the powers of the gods. She doesn't understand what must be done. She doesn't understand how to rule.
Can you elaborate?
It's quite simple, really. Chaos is a fact of life, surer than any other. Power is one of the few structures that can cut a line through that chaos. If wielded well, that line will mean stability, order, a comfort against the unknowable, changing forces of chaos. If wielded poorly, the line will mean domination, terror, different from chaos, but no better. Dallas, and the others like her, Alexander, the Mother Tree, the Prince of Shadows, they are little better than demons, really. They seek power at the expense of others, not to create stability, but to create servants.
Agreed.
Look at my face, Godwoken. What do you see?
I see Malady, no more nor less.
I suppose we all see what we want to see. When I look in the mirror, I see balance. Balance between darkness and light, between good and evil. Whatever those categories mean. When the time comes for you to ascend, remember my face.
So I still can ascend.
Remember that despite any shortcomings you might have, if you can bring a semblance of balance to the world, you'll have done as good as the Seven did. And if you can be stronger than them, you'll do all the better. The Seven are gone. slain by their Godwoken, slain by you. You have the potential, the obligation even, to do better than they did, to create a better world than the world they made.
But I haven't killed the 7. There were only 4 present in that pathetic battle. They keep telling me I only killed 1, but now you're telling me I've killed all 7. I really can't keep up with this game. You're surprised to hear her talk like this. She seems passionate about the state of the world. Why?
I know what evil is, Godwoken. I've seen what chaos can do. It isn't how I picture Rivellon's future. You are my insurance against that. Now, there's little time to spare. We need to get you to Arx, find Dallas, take back what she stole. Shall we? Very good.
I
Lucky
spammed
for
one.
you, I'm on your side. I'm probably the only one masterful enough to transport an entire ship safely between the land of the dead and the land of the living.
I just hope that you've healed adequately to do the job.
Captain Malady stands at the ready.
Let's go. Act 4, yo.
After the briefest moment of respite, Malady brought the Godwoken to Arx to recover the divine powers Dallas had snatched away. But the half-demon's secret was taking its toll on her.
Lucian! Fools! The bastard's going to ruin everything! Brace! Brace! Brace!
Yep, like I said, I didn't think she had the strength for it. But hey, it's just loading Arx, so at least we made it there. More or less in one piece. Oh no, the Lady Vengeance. Is she dead? Probably just in pieces.
Interesting. Quercus, what do you make of this?
Don't say anything.
Malady groans, her face twisting in pain. She falls to one knee, catching herself on her hands.
Gesture toward the demolished ship and congratulate her on the landing. Reach over to help her up. Ask her what happened. Why the rough landing?
She raises one hand and raises herself to her feet.
No need to fuss, I'll be fine.
But I like to fuss.
It's just that traveling between the realms isn't easy, you know? It takes something from my soul each time.
Oof.
But never you fear. I've pulled a clever trick out of my sleeve. The Lady Vengeance stands in 2 realms at once. Her body here, her soul in the Hall of Echoes. You can still return at your leisure.
Is the favour Malady is going to ask of me that I sever her connection between her and this demon? Or kill the demon or something like that? It feels like that's the way we're leaning.
At least I got us where we wanted to go.
Hammerfall. What is this, Skyrim?
This is Arx. This is where Dallas has fled with the powers of the gods. This is where the path to divinity leads.
Take in the scenery around you. Ask her what comes next. Ask if she has any notions about where you should start the search for Dallas.
Your guess is as good as mine for once. If it were me, I'd start with the Divine Order in the city. Last I heard, there were plenty of Magister within the city walls. If their beloved leader is among them, they'll likely have heard about it. Dallas must be stopped. She has stolen the powers of the 7. You'll need to get the Aetiran back if you're to fight the God King. You'll need it if you're to ascend. Track her in Arx. Find out where she's gone and end her. Take back the Aetiran and the powers of the gods with it. You cannot fail, Godwoken. Not for anything.
Fortunately, I don't think the game will let me fail, because if I just die, the game's just going to bring me back. Actually, speaking of, I did die. So, where is my idol?
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
Yep. Okay, that is fixed. Hello, Salora.
Oh, Quercus. She might have been a butchered tree, but she still made a noble home. And now our nest is gone.
That's really sad. And we still haven't found out anything about the Knights of Dre or whatever they were. And the freaking The giant acorn.
We cannot hide in their barren hall of echoes. We cannot idly wait for fate to take us. There's only one thing left to do.
Solora looks up to you, then back to Quercus. His whiskers twitch.
We must fight!
Huzzah!
Onward, Quercus! Onward,
I'm still the shield.
Until the great acorn drops, there's still hope!
I love your spirit, Solora.
Ho!
Tally-ho, sir. Lady Vengeance? Are you okay? She's not looking good. She's certainly seen better days. Well, I hope someone can fix you. You're looking a little rough. Okay. Can my party members tell me anything?
Well, well. We made it to the big smoke.
Well, I mean, loosely. I've yet to see it. What should we do now?
Well, you know what I think? We need to find Lucian without delay.
Huh? Huh? I mean, I know it's been a long time since I actually started playing this game. It was like back in March or whatever. And it's currently July. But wasn't Lucian dead? I'm so confused. Wasn't there Lucian was the older man? He died. Now there's a void for another divine to be. And that's why Alexander, his son, was fighting for it. And then Lucian's other kind of son, adopted son, I guess, Damien, was with the black ring in the forest. Something. I think he's dead as well. Isn't Lucian dead? Have I misunderstood that this entire game? I thought he was dead. That's why Dallas was with Alexander, trying to get him to ascend, although clearly her plan was elsewise. But wasn't that what was happening? I can't believe I've mistaken this the entire game. What? Okay, so Lucian killed everybody at the academy, at the council, to ensure that nobody else could ascend. He had no competition, it was just him. So he's still alive, you're telling me? Sure, I'm going to have to change gears mentally to accept that he's alive, because I totally thought he was dead. Ask Ifan if he's doing alright with everything that happened at the Council of the Seven.
Me? I'm fine. But you almost got yourself killed back there. You should be more careful.
I've got this idol. I've got 2 lives.
We can't afford to lose our leader.
I'm a leader, guys.
And I don't want to lose a friend.
Oh, my friends. Even though you didn't ascend to Divinity at the Council of 7, you still appreciate his support there.
No need for thanks. You're still the natural choice.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Ifan claps you on the shoulder and beams at you,
Aww.
affection for you plain in his eyes.
It's so good to have someone like him at my back. I trust him.
Well, looks like we're celebrating Lucian's day with a shipwreck.
Yeah.
Rest in pieces, Malady.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully Malady can pull an ace out of her sleeve and get her back up and running somehow. I mean, I know that it was Lucian's day, but I thought they were celebrating it posthumously. What comes next?
It ain't over till the Hammer Lady sings.
Love it.
I'm pretty sure I heard someone say that once.
Oh, Hammerfall. The Fall of Dallas the Hammer. Okay, it still sounds very Skyrim.
There's also another lady on my mind, of course. Justinia. A reckoning's coming for her. And his name is Beast.
Love it. We've so got like your entire storyline, your entire quest line still to go through.
So much for sounding cool.
I know, that's sort of good.
I've never been very good at coming up with a snappy catchphrase on the spot. Why don't you give it a try?
But I liked it. Suggest she'll soon be of no use to man or beast. Time she gets to know the true nature of the beast. The day has finally come. The beast will shed his burden. You weren't taking part of this. I don't like any of those.
Now I wish I hadn't asked.
Yeah, me too.
Beast's slight smirk and slow wink tell you he meant his words in jest. Given all that's transpired, you find his jocularity comforting.
Jocularity. Now there's a word you don't hear very frequently. Tell Beast you're grateful for his loyalty at the Academy, even if things didn't go entirely as planned.
I didn't need to show any more to you than you've shown to me.
Aren't I a kind soul?
Besides, the Order needs someone to lead them for the long haul. I don't need Divinity to do what's right for my people.
Such a kind soul.
In case you hadn't noticed, a divine is a lot of things, but they're sure no free. And honestly, what kind of man would I be if I abandoned Divinity once I got what I wanted?
Investigative funds, final light source point back.
Yes.
Yes. Excuse me, we're lovers and you say yes.
Last I heard, godhood awaits. If only we can wrest it from Dallas. First, we find her. Then, we roll for the greatest fate of them all.
As long as I get to roll a d20. Say you'd like to talk to her about the two of you. Ask Sabila if she ever thought she'd be responsible for killing a god.
To be perfectly frank, yes. I only have to do what comes natural to me. Besides, these 7 weren't exactly angels. Even gods get their comeuppance. We stand warned, don't we?
Don't really care about that. Let us be on our way. What have we got?
More of those on my sleeve.
Hammerfall. Find Dallas. We must search Arcs for Dallas, the Aeterin, and the stolen powers of the 7. Divinity depends on it. Deathfog Rising. Visit the dwarves at the Ross mansion. We'll find Mikhail Ross at his daughter's wedding. He may be able to help us stop the Queen's Deathfog plot. Okay, well, he's a priority. Holy shit, this place is fucking huge.
These Godwoken are going to be...
I don't think we can go that way. I'm thinking we have to go around. I've got no markers whatsoever here. Interesting. Magister Barracks. Chem's mansion, whoever the hell Chem is. Lizard Consulate. Okay.
I'm growing soft, aren't I?
I'm making a lot of noise over there, dear. Find Justinian and Isbil. Allow Sibyl her shot at hell no. Dallas must be stopped. A new divine must descend. If not, Sibyl's freedom of all elves could be short-lived. Really? You're gonna play that card with me? Oh, that's not cool. I'm not happy about that at all. Bye, Malady. See, once one of us ascends, I thought it was gonna be me, but the game seems to be pointing me towards Sibyl.
Not the finest of landings, though I suppose our dear vessel did well enough, given it's not exactly in its natural habitat.
Ha, you're adorable.
At least I can still access all of my tools in the Hall of Echoes.
Hey, Win.
I wouldn't relish the prospect of scouring through all this wreckage to find what I need.
What do you do now?
Why work, of course. Anathema won't restore itself, I dare say. I shall finish what I started, aboard whatever remains of the Lady Vengeance in the Hall of Echoes. Come and find me later in the Hall of Echoes. I believe I'm rather close to having Anathema in working order.
How long do you require? Because I can totally meet you there now.
The statue reaches toward the bottom, drops.
Where is he? Oh, he's going to be down in his thingy. His quarters. Well, they weren't really his quarters, were they? Just got to remember how to get there. Believe we're going down again. And then he was over here. But he's not present. I guess Miko's ring's still chilling there. I guess we have to come back later. He wasn't kidding about that. Do I feel the need to respec it in any way? No. Then let's go. So what kind of story beats does he require me to pass? Oh, that's not how we leave. That one. Yeah, so what kind of story beats must we pass before he can give us Anathema? I don't even know what Anathema does. Am I using it against Dallas? I don't even know. I have 0 clues. I'll take the Stardust. Not that we ever use it for anything. Oh, the squirrels. Talk to the squirrels.
The big acorn has come from the sky. It will wash away our enemies in one big blood wave. All hail the acorn!
Are you talking about the ship? What?
Marcus, do you think they recognized us?
What?
No, you're right. I could be any squirrel knight riding a dead cat.
Oh, I don't think...
Did you hear? The big acorn has come, and it's chosen our forest. We are the chosen ones.
Are they just thinking that the ship's the acorn? God, there are so many squirrels. Get it before it moves.
The big acorn has come. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Did you feel its power as it fell from the sky?
So, Laura...
Our shield speaks, Quercus. Ask away, shield. Indeed.
They seem to think that old mate was the thingamabob, the great acorn.
Lucian the Divine, standing guard over Arx. He's been slacking off by the look of things.
Oh shit, that's Arx? What the hell? I thought this is... I had in my head that we were coming on the day of celebration, so that the place was going to look like amazing and like awesome, and there's going to be people on the streets, and we have to sort of, you know, like come on in while there's shit happening and like sort of sneak through. It was going to be awesome, and the place is just on fire. What? That's kind of anticlimactic, not gonna lie.
A child's prayer left here. Dear Lucine, ask Mommy to stop crying.
More two legs. Why must you crowd our woods? Go be with your own kind.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm just gonna get through your woods to get there. Sheesh.
Death fog below.
What? Why? The fudge? Are we too late?
You.
Ah.
You see the crash?
Hello?
The ship? Are there Voidwoken?
You were on board the ship. There were no Voidwoken involved.
Thank the gods.
Elven Pilgrim.
There are Voidwoken within the city.
What?
I fear
Okay.
they are outside.
This is not
too.
how I thought Act 4 was going to go.
But it seems Lucian's spirit watches over us. We are spared.
Gotta say though, yet again, in a game, my idea seems like a better idea. It would have been cooler if there was people, if there were people in the city, and it was during a celebration, and we had to sort of sneak our way through it and get to the places we need to get without being spotted by the magisters and doing everything undercover. Dude, that's a way better concept than what we've got right now.
Do as we do. Stay far away from Arx until the trouble's clear.
I think you seem to be missing the part of, that's why I'm here. Okay. But what bits with the death fog though? Are we too late? Has the place just like exploded in death fog? In which case we really ought to just turn around and go home now. A worn teddy bear. You can stay there. Okay. Options. Many, many options. I sort of feel like that's a dead end as well, so we should probably do that before we venture down. Into like docks? Is this the dock part of Arx? I don't rightly know. Ah, the pilgrims have assembled there. Okay. I'll take the coin purse. Yoink. Oh, you guys are just chilling here.
See anything? Only fog.
Oh my god.
Death fog.
We're literally too late. What?
Do you see anything?
This is just
I
weird.
come for prayer and penitence.
Instead I find waste. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. You and me
Pilgrims.
both.
Probably here for Lucian's day.
Yeah, well that
The
worked out
woman's
well
upper
for them,
lip
didn't it?
twitches, and her chest heaves with each gods-fearing utterance to the heavens.
Lucian, I pray thee absolve my sins and find me worthy. The time of reckoning is upon us. The hall awaits only the chosen. May the death fog cleanse me as it cleanses the land and waters.
She shoots you a frenzied glance.
He has told me his plan, Lizard. Lucian will not wash our sins away with water or fire, but with death fog. The true faithful will bathe
What?
in the fog of their own accord, and he will reward them with eternal bliss.
This lady is cray-cray. Absolutely batshit insane.
It spreads even now, just below. I am ready to prove my loyalty.
Okay, bye. Nice knowing you.
She trails off, and her eyes flit upwards, as if listening to a voice only she can hear.
Yeah, it's called schizophrenia. You really should see somebody about that.
Me too.
Human traveller, dwarven traveller.
I came all the way from Driftwood, but I never expected to get stuck like this.
Excuse me, have you word from the city?
Nope.
I heard the paladins inside have overthrown the magisters. How can that be? And if it is, who's in charge of Fort Joy?
Who bloody cares? The whole place should be turned down. Why are you concerned about Fort Joy?
My brother's
Aw.
just been sent there. I don't understand it. There's a prison here in Arx. Why send him so far away?
I guess you don't understand the concept of source.
I just need to plead his case.
No.
To Dallas herself, if I'm able. Or to whoever's in charge now.
I don't think Talos has the time of day for you, just saying.
He's a sweet lad. He doesn't belong there. But I'll sort it out, that's for certain.
Why are the Paladins and Magisters fighting? Are they both part of the Divine Order?
I don't know. Maybe the Paladins have finally had enough of this clampdown. The Magisters will just go and lock up anybody. That wasn't Lucian's way, was it?
I don't know that you want Lucian's way, dear. It wasn't very good for anybody involved. We can't steal anything.
No, I'm holding.
Unfortunately. Oh, we can interact with the tree stump. I don't see anyone else there. There's no one there.
I feel awful.
I must have breathed in some of that death fog. Oh, my lungs ache. And I can't see straight.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you've inhaled some of the death fog, you'd be dead? I mean, I could be wrong, but isn't that how it works? Right?